Bam! My people, it's about that time. If this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK, known as the Crypto Trader, and I am the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. BD Kelly 1203 TradingView.com. Check me out on there. I post free charts every time I'm in there. Then you jump over to the #1 Bitcoin group in the world, #1 Bitcoin on Facebook. Check it out. Come on in. The doors are always open. And then when you're ready to put down 2 and pick up 6, jump on over to Patreon. We got 100+ people holding me down on Patreon. This is the money team. $50 a month for the Cryptopolis report, $100 for the profit package, and $250 for the boss alert messages, where every other day you getting an update from the boss BK. Bam! It's just that easy to get paid. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Make sure you like and subscribe right now. This is the fastest growing crypto community in the world. You are officially a part of history. Now let's go ahead and make this money.
Like a boss.
Huh.
Live from the USA, hoping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Today we will be discussing Forbes versus Bitcoin. What it means for you. Put everything in perspective. Kind of take a look behind the curtain and see how money actually works, right? And how you can increase your net worth due to this change, paradigm shift on the horizon, right? If this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK, known as the Crypto Trader, and I'm the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. Every day I grace this microphone with my voice is another day you get to profit as a result, and today is no exception. So with that being said, we are running a contest here right now. What you need to do is thumbs up this video, and then jump over to the #1 Bitcoin group in the world. #1 Bitcoin on Facebook. Type that in, share the post I pinned to the top, and if you're brand new, then this is for you. Chart like a boss. There is a link in the description for TradingView. That's the account that we use to trade money back and forth in the markets and make money 7 days a week, because the markets don't sleep, and the method is 100% completely free. Right here, go to bossofbitcoin.com, click on videos. Watch those videos, learn to make some money, and buy back your freedom, right? Till then, we will jump on over to our featured discussion, and that's this Forbes versus Bitcoin. Everybody should know that there is indeed a shift on the horizon. I call it old money versus new money. And this is what the two faces look like. You know what I'm saying? One wearing a tie and a shirt, probably a $10,000 suit, you just don't know it, you know, and the other one, you know, sitting in his office with a microphone, changing the world from the inside out, right? Old money, new money, right? And keep in mind, I could have easily been, you know, on that side, you know, but I was able to change my values a while ago, and I've been greatly rewarded as a result. And so now I think there's an opportunity for many more people to benefit from this transition, right? One of the things I try to do is incorporate a little bit of economics with regards to our discussion. That way you just don't learn what's happening on the blockchain. You know, you don't just learn what's the difference between ERC20, hash graph, and ASIC. Now we can talk about, well, why is it relevant, and how are the big money power players reacting to it behind the scene. And this is one discussion that's happening as recently as today. Let me zoom in on this a little bit here, right? One chart explains why you should own Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Just one chart. Keep in mind, just one chart. I will be critiquing this article. Appreciate what Chuck Jones did, though. You know, somebody's got to be the voice of reason, you know, on the blockchain with these CJB organizations. And even though Forbes is owned by China, it looks like they are advocating through Chuck for crypto. So I actually tweeted Chuck. I said, I appreciate the article you wrote. Would love to interview you. Let's see what you got to say. So we'll see if he responds. But until then, let's go through and read the words. What was said, right? I'm trying to think of the best way I could do this. It says the past month and a half have been a rough time to be a Bitcoin investor. Talk about the bubble, slippery slope. I'll just read it. After seeing the value rise from 5,800 in June to almost 8,400 in July, it's been a slippery slope with a few dead cat bounces on the way to fall back right above 6,000. See, right away, he's letting you know, using some trading lingo, slippery slope, dead cat bounce, you know, establishing credibility with regards to technical analysis. All right, Chuck, we see you. Editor's note, investing in crypto is highly speculative and largely unregulated. Anyone considering should be prepared to lose their entire investment. Bold letters. Forbes. Bold letters. You will lose everything. You may be breaking the law. And you are taking a big risk. If one does invest in cryptos, it should be with a very small percentage, like 0. That's better. Keep your money in the banks of their investable assets. Author's note, there is no official price for Bitcoin, because it's not controlled, regulated, and consolidated to Wall Streets through the hours of 9 to 5, Monday through Thursday, while 4:30 p.m. everyone else is off in the Hamptons. Bitcoin is still in a free and fair market. So I use round numbers and reference Yahoo Finance data. There are multiple reasons Bitcoin and other cryptos have been pressured after Hong Kong Bitcoin, blah. No. Whenever they try to correlate, and Chuck will discuss this if you want to interview with me, whenever they try to correlate one market, a major market event, to one individual article, one individual HTML link, just say no, that's not right. Brandon taught us that the market is an eclectic source of energy from the whole world, and it will never be pinpoint to one little HTML reference. One reason to own Bitcoin and other crypto is that they are not correlated. Let's go back. Didn't mean to do that. They are not correlated with other assets. Right? What does correlation mean? This is a discussion in itself, but that's the gist of the whole article. One reason, just one. That's all they're gonna give you over there at Forbes. Just one. It's not correlated with other assets, right? Correlation and causation. This is a discussion in itself. Correlation means that there is a relationship between two entities. For example, the sun cycle and the moon cycle are correlated with each other, right? You can draw a relationship between the two of them, and that relationship always holds, right? Causation is where Wall Street just chases its tail 98% of the time. They never give you causation because they never want to cause you to make money. You see, this is why Granddaddy Buffett's so rich and you so broke. Because they're very good at this game. They're very good in sending you around in circles about 98 times a day, saying this caused it over here, this caused it over here, or look up, look down, look left, look right, China, Russia, Trump, Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Oil, interest rate, Janet Yellen. Who cares? It's like 18 different reasons. Sometimes they just play Scrabble, pick 5 of those, and run with them for the day on why you're broke and they're rich, right? Back to our featured presentation. Perfect negative correlation means that two assets move in opposite directions. Zero correlation implies no relationship at all. So essentially, he goes on to show this chart. Let's see if I could zoom in on this chart. Let's just do this. Right? This is the chart that he shows. And he basically goes on to say that Bitcoin, that 100 right there, is in red with all those circle jerk asset classes on the right hand side. See all those big red letters? 12, 2, 3, 8, 7. Those are all the major correlations to what Wall Street values. All the assets that they've been able to manipulate over the 100 years being in existence, Bitcoin is not correlated to those at all. And that's good. That is an opportunity, because that means that they cannot control it and manipulate it the way that they have those other asset classes on the right hand side of that chart. This is our opportunity. We don't want it to be correlated to the COMEX dollar index, right? We don't want it to be correlated to the price of oil. Why? Because the price of oil is correlated to the consolidation of about 5 countries in the world. That's where all the oil comes from. 5 countries, whole world, right? Bitcoin is about accessibility. Bitcoin is about global transparency, not some OPEC agreement that may or may not be adhered to 10 or 20 years from now, right? It just works. It is, right? And so essentially what they refer to is Bitcoin is not fiat. It's not fake. It's not centralized. It's not monopoly money. It's not a piece of paper that's issued to you. And because of that, you should only invest a very, very, very small percentage of your equity. This is what they say. So even though it's this world-changing technology, even though you don't need a KYC policy, even though people who never had access to financial accommodation in their life by decision of a centralized authority greater than that which they are, even though people are changing their lives financially by adopting this new protocol, even though the stock market hasn't figured out some way to box it in so they could tax you 35% on it, even though we can't put serial numbers on all the dollars and issue them to you 2 weeks at a time in a digital account which we own whenever we want, even though it's on a trustless, autonomous, decentralized, distributed network. Even though all those things exist, you should not trust it. Another article goes on, and I can leave these links in the description. Another article goes on to talk about inflation being at 2%. This is what inflation looks like. Again, if you're just getting set up, I would definitely recommend reading these articles. This is Wolf Street. Never seen it before, but after reading their article, then, they're just going in and educating people on central economic policies. But this one right here, purchasing power of the US dollar, because inflation, we're taught, is great. Great. Inflation is good for the economy. Horrible for you. Great for the economy. Who's the economy? The people at the top printing all the money. Those are always the economists on TV. Come on, people. Right? Purchasing power of the dollar. 10 years. Negative 17%. This is why when I was a young lad, my mama took me to the grocery store. A quarter bought me a candy bar. 1 quarter. Reese's or Butterfingers at the time. Sometimes it was 35 cents, depending if we was at the expensive store and it was the expensive candy bar. 1 quarter. And that was back when they were big, 2D big candy bars. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, I go to the gas station, it's like $2 for a Reese cup. And they smaller. right? That's it right there. Inflation. That's what it does. It lowers your purchasing power over time. This is why. This is the elephant in the room. This is the $22 trillion problem that none of those bobblehead CJBs and billionaires wearing suits have found an answer to. You know why? Because they don't want an answer to it. The more that is owed, the less that is obtained. As long as this graph keeps going up and to the right, that graph is going to keep going down and to the right. This is an inverse correlation. Total federal debt, total purchasing power. Total federal debt, total purchasing power. And this is a system of design. Do not let the bobbleheads on TV fool you and think that anyone of any political prowess is going to be your salvation to freedom, because it has not happened and it will not happen. He's been there the whole time and you love him. He eats breakfast at McDonald's every day. He still drives the same car he did in 1969. He lives in a 1-bedroom house, but yet alone, he's been there the whole time. 20-something trillion dollars has been accumulated. And your everyday purchasing power has been compromised. So do not let red, blue, white, green, black, yellow, orange, whatever labels they put on us, do not let those labels subtract us from one unifying label. And that's human, right? We are all painted in the hue of man. We all align to the same frequency. We are all tuned to a resonance that is amplified when we recognize it, when we understand it, when we, take time to subjugate from the debt, death, and destruction that this one little slave labor piece of debt paper. You ever read the top? Has anybody ever read the top? Those little words? It's not even money. It's not even currency. It's tender for a banknote, for a debt, for a private debt. It's an IOU that the CJBs have put together so that you never have any real value. Change your values, change your worth. And that's the opportunity that we all have. So with that being said, that concludes our discussion on the day. Let me go ahead and jump in the Facebook group and pick a winner here. How many likes we got? Wait. I said we need 50 likes. Let me check real quick. Hold up. Let's see. $52. Y'all must just got it. Snuck it in at the 11th hour. That always happened though. That's pretty cool. I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't value none of this stuff anyway. So if I could just convert it over, send it to y'all on the blockchain, get y'all started, I'll do that. I do that 7 days a week. So here we go. Number 1 Bitcoin group in the world. And then if you in chat, do me a favor, shout your country out. We're going to come right back to you guys. And if you appreciate this video, you guys, it's It's not easy to to find this information and put it together and correlate it to Bitcoin and inspire and inform and educate and entertain, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It felt like I'm tap dancing half the time. I just want to help people make money so people can go back to being people. So if you appreciate that, give me a thumbs up. I do appreciate you. Let's see here. Go over to the #1 Bitcoin group in the world, #1 BTC. Let's see, 24 shares. Look at that. What's today's date? August 12th. Let's do this. 12 minus 8 is 4. Let's go 4 up from the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Bam! Nick Johnson. You are the winner of the day. Do me a favor. Shoot me a message with the BTC wallet. Shout out to Miss Dawson. It's good to see you as well. And everybody else in the building. If you just now joining us, man, come on over to the #1 Bitcoin group in the world. The doors are always open. 20,000 of my best friends come together 7 days a week to keep each other empowered and in profit in the marketplace. And so I do invite you. You know what I'm saying? It's a great opportunity that we have today. So here we go. I need to take one of these little source codes. This one. Let's see if I can do this. This one. Look at that. Look at that. All right. So I'll start the feed. I see it on the other screen. So see, like, we got Big Rodney in Brazil, Muscle Bob Buff Pants. And it's an interesting name from Poland. Glad you could join us. Warsaw in the hash team up there. C-Town OH10 is in the building. Netherlands, San Diego, Nolans. Know ya. What's going on? Marcus from Brazil holding it down. Breda, California, Kimlin Dawson, boss walking on the West Coast. France is in the building. Brooklyn, stand up. USA, England. Somebody said, do I ever get to NYC or North Carolina? North Carolina, yes. New York, yes. Marcos, what's going on? Can someone in here tell me which boss package needed for profits? That's a great question. Let's check it out together. If you jump on over to bossofbitcoin.com, we got levels to it, to be honest, right? So when you go to products, right, and I don't even, half the time I don't even talk about these things. It's just for people that's ready to make some money, right? But when you go to products, the first one you want to look at is the profit package. This is $100 a month, which isn't bad. And it literally gives you a weekly update of the top 7 coins. Top 7 coins every 7 days. It's very hard to lose money using my method, but once you make, I would say, over $1,000, $2,000, then you can upgrade, to the boss alert messages. That's $250 a month, and this is more for the in-depth analysis on the major macro and micro market moves, right? The movers, the shakers, and the money makers. And then if you're really just getting set up, I think $150 with Miss Rodriguez, 90 crypto, is the best value that you will get. This is a one-on-one face-to-face meeting to really discuss some of the fine-tuned metrics of trading. And then also for the advanced traders, you can set up a meeting with me as well. And all of that information is on the website, bossofbitcoin.com. So check it out, and thank you for joining us as well. There you go. Quebec, Vegas, Texas, South Africa's Johannesburg. Good to see you. Corey Madden, stand up. NY in the building. Kannapolis, North Carolina, Utah, Dorset, and some tokens of gratitude. So with that being said, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I try to do this. I try to make it fun. Try to make it educational, entertaining, enlightening, and amazing. So if you agree, leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. I'm gonna do a freestyle session tomorrow. I'm gonna just pick a chart from the market. I'll just go in the comments. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know what chart you want to see, and if there's anything you'd like to see me discuss in the future as well. I'll be checking those today and tomorrow. With that being said, everybody, it's that time of the day. Signing out. This the boss, your boy BK. No matter where you stay, from Brazil to Bay, California, all the way back out through Germany. Good night, good morning, and good day. Kimlin, just shoot me a message on Facebook. We'll talk about it. For groups, honestly, I would say book a appointment with Nani. You know, if you could get all you guys together, or even do like a four-way video call, you can do that, right? And then that way she can like help you with a lot of the basics. That should be good for you. Cool. Till we meet again. Stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.
Like a boss. Huh. 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 Huh.